Good
Hi,
evening. I'm here as a small employer. I'm a chief operating officer for an organization that employs 23 people full-time, and I'm in strong support of the paid sick leave bill. Like many benefit administrators, I looked at what our existing policy is and if we would need to change it under this bill. We do offer 5 sick days currently right when you start. At time of hire, you have 5 days, and that gets renewed every year. We don't do rollover. And there's a couple of things we would tweak to make sure we were in full compliance with this law, but nothing more than sitting down for 3 hours and adding a paragraph to employee handbook. So I am fully confident that this is a good bill to move forward with. And I wanted to address one thing that came up earlier, which is the idea that, people will use the sick time as soon as they earn it. So we've had this policy in place for 6 years. We haven't changed it. That's the entire time I've been working here. And what I've seen is that the only times I've seen people use it right there at the beginning of the benefit year is when there's a really good reason for it. One example is a woman had the Zika virus, and so she was out for 3 days at the beginning of a benefit year. So I think that's a very appropriate use of paid sick leave. I've seen my coworkers take that paid sick leave for everything from dental appointments, caring for sick infants, and psychiatric hospitalization, and it's a critical support. I'd also caution that although we are a nonprofit, we're a 501c3, we have been recognized for excellence in operations. The Providence Business News just gave us an award last week in that matter. I have one more perspective I wanted to share, and that's as a service provider. Capital Good Fund, my employer, provides equitable alternatives to payday loans. And so if you're familiar with that kind of cash advance, it's what a lot of people turn to when ends aren't meeting. So you can imagine we get about a dozen applications a day, most of them referred from the United Way of Rhode Island, and it's people, a lot of times it's those missed wages. And so how are they going to make rent? How are they going to make the utility bills? How are they going to keep that basic fabric of their family together? And those are applications we see every day, and we can't approve all of them because when your budget is that tight, why would we issue that person debt? That doesn't help them. What helps them is paid sick leave. So that's why I hope you do push this bill forward. And one question I want to end with is asking the people in this room, both those who are still here and those who left earlier, that if you got knocked out with the flu for a couple of days, would your paycheck still have the same number in it? And I think for many of us it would be. And I believe that for legislators, your pay is not tied to attendance at committee hearings or floor votes. So I think it's really important that we extend to others, to other Rhode Islanders who are maybe under more stress and under more burdens than we are, that we extend to them the same decency that we are afforded. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.